Sean, my friend.
Oh, Michael. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. I guess we have to do introductions as much as we know each other very well.
That's true. Yeah, Sean Giberson, Canadian Sales Manager with Taco Comfort Solutions.
As always, good to see you. So we're hanging out today at the HRAI Heat Pump Symposium. Are you excited?
This is very cool. Yeah. This is an amazing room. It's jammed in there.
Yeah.
So good turnout, sold out show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Lots of people saying they couldn't get tickets. So
yeah,
it sort of shows where the industry's going.
Yeah. So right now, I think there's something like 610 people in the room. It is a massive turnout. What I like about it is it's every kind of heat pump you can think about. So I've been to this event in the past. I know it's the first official HRAI Heat Pump Symposium, but in the past they've done this with Geo. But there's never been air source, never been, the traditional air source equipment and the air to water equipment, and now we're getting to see all of that. And what's really cool is you've got a really interesting cross section of speakers. Like you've got people that are academics, you've got practical guys like me that are not academics but know how this stuff goes together, and then you got a lot of industry people like Martin and others that are going to do some cool presentations. So we're both here. What are you excited most to see?
It certainly looks at the trends. Seeing the keynote speaker this morning talk about just reductions in carbon and where we're going, government position on this, the money, the infrastructure, all of these pieces that are coming together right now really point to where industry is going.
Yeah.
So opportunities for kids coming out of school, right? The green jobs, the clean jobs, the technology jobs, all of those pieces. She spoke about the Canada and U.S. relations.
Yep.
There's a big chunk of infrastructure that's got to be sorted out over the last couple of years, or the next couple of years here. So I think it's pretty exciting just to tune in and be part of this.
Well, so sort of not heat pump related, but I'm excited about the new apprenticeship programs. The fact that grade 11 students can now participate in apprenticeships. As you know, my son, grade 11,
100%,
works with his dad. Super excited because I worked with my dad. My dad worked with his grandfather. Like it's very exciting to me. Yeah. And I think that it's important that we get those grade 11 kids engaged, but that we also get people in their 30s, the 40s, that people are like, what am I going to do with myself? I'm looking for an exciting career. Come work on heat pumps. Come be a part of this industry. So,
the last couple of years, you've seen what happens, or has happened in service industries alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
COVID was not kind to a lot of those pieces. So you get a lot of individuals reevaluating where they are, what they want to do.
Yeah.
So the fact that there's opportunities, and a lot of opportunities here, means hopefully we can move some of that. Those people that have those desires to find new career over here.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a stigma of trades, right? Like I think we're starting to get past that stigma, but the reality is that trades are some of the highest paying jobs. They have some of the best benefits, and frankly, it's really rewarding. I'm biased. Started out on tools, went into distribution. Now I'm speaking at a heat pump symposium. Only once. They're going to realize it was a big mistake and never let me do it again.
Who is that guy?
Who is this guy that's talking about heat pumps?
Well, I just stepped on a screw on the floor here.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe it's somebody from the symposium here that assigned you as a speaker.
Yeah.
Maybe
so what I think it is
their loose screw,
or is it yours? You found the loose screw that was supposed to hold everything together in my head. So I just want to. We have that screw, Mr. Miller. Sean is going to reattach it later on. So short of the speakers, what else are you excited to see today while we're at the show?
Just getting together with some industry folk again, seeing who's here. There's a ton of people I haven't seen in ages, so the different vendors that are taking part here, just the people. There's a lot of brain power in this room.
Yeah.
So just you have those conversations, you glean onto some of that stuff, and directionally, I think it's so very important.
Yeah. To me, I think it says a lot. You have a lot of contractors here. You have a lot of engineers here. I know because they come to a lot of our training.
Very diverse.
I get a chance to see them. But on top of that, you've got senior leadership from Enertech here. You get senior leadership from Water Furnace, from Rheem, from Fujitsu. Like, people have made the time to fly in for this heat pump symposium. So I'm definitely excited to see what people have to say, to talk to people. But like you, I like that one-on-one engagement outside of the speeches to sort of see where things are going.
For sure.
So we would be remiss at a heat pump symposium not to ask, how are things going with the Taco SystemM?
SystemM it's a cool product, and we're finding our stride here. We've got a lot of things happening with it. We've got certainly an advertising piece out there, having conversations around. SystemM's got a place in the market, and we're gonna be present in this space. So It's a fun one to be talking about.
Yeah, so
and clearly the timing couldn't be better.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we have a SystemM in our lab now. So that would be the third air-to-water unit that we put through the paces at our place. It's a cool unit. It's a packaged outdoor, packaged indoor. So what I like about it is it's the complete solution.
Yeah.
And what I'm speaking about today is the fact that if you don't have a complete solution, there's a lot of problems that can come to bear. So I think it's really cool that Taco has that complete package.
We get into, the fact that it's an engineered piece. We put those pieces together. We want to mitigate what goes on in the field and the opportunity for error. Try and cut down on the labor piece, try and give a supplied nice appliance-looking box on the internals as well. So, yeah, I think it's hey, I'm glad to hear you're doing a speech on this piece and talking about it.
Well, so the nice part is your product will not fall into my speech today.
No, that's true.
Because the reality is that the bulk of the problems, I say this in training, we've done training together, 99% of your problems are not in that box. It is a system issue. And with the Taco SystemM having that outdoor, that indoor unit, the contractor can at least have confidence that it's going to work. Two things that I always like to point out when people sort of get hung up on sticker shock of price is they need to remember that this is a completely packaged system. All of that piping and engineering that you would have to pay somebody to do is completed in that unit. And the other thing when I see people comparing to boiler costs is they tend to forget this is your heating and your cooling. Do not compare the SystemM to a 100,000 BTU boiler, right? You need to compare it to what is that 25 SEER heat pump and that 100,000 BTU. What does that package look like when I compare it to an air to water?
Yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head. They're talking about it's a packaged unit. That indoor box is complete. You're not worrying about all the controls wiring to make all that stuff happen. It's not a contractor going back over and over again to get that set up and commissioned properly. It's done. Yeah. Right? So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. As always, it's a pleasure. I really appreciate you finding this one loose screw that I had. We'll make sure this gets reinstalled later today.
Cool.
Thanks, buddy.
Cool. All right, look forward to your talk later.
Thanks, man.